Hey there, Libra. It's time for your weekly horoscope for the coming 7 days. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to go ahead and get a session with me, you do need to go to my website. It's all at integrativemysticism.com, or you can always just simply follow the links below by opening up the down bar if you're on a mobile device. If you'd like to go deep, check out the incoming wave horoscope. I just put that up here on Saturday. They usually come out on Saturdays. And you can find that by clicking on my avatar and going to my main channel page, or, again, opening the down bar below and going to its playlist. So what is going on when it comes to this coming week? This week is overlit, as in the main theme, or the primary archetypal theme behind all circumstances, is the High Priestess upright. And we are looking at a theme of reparative truths coming through. And I say reparative truths. We are talking about putting things back on their right track by actually doing some corrective and constructive work on things that are not working, possibly because they are incomplete in their conception. Maybe the information we're working with is incomplete, or it's not all, it's not serving, or maybe it's incorrect. And also bringing in shortcuts, bringing in easier ways, new contacts, new connections, because the High Priestess shows up when we are trying to get everything back in the right lane. And there is tremendous assistance here if you have been in, a feeling of being lost in a fog, or if you've been feeling as though you've been just kind of treading water, not sure which direction to swim. This is a week where everything is going to start to show a semblance of order and a semblance of direction for you. The High Priestess going on upright as well can show up as either a selection of circumstances or even people coming into your life to help guide, reorient, and reorder circumstances in your life that are not actually serving the way maybe we thought they would, or they were said to, or we had intended. And so it's important to keep an open mind when this information comes up, because the High Priestess is divinely neutral. We don't always get to hear the things we want to hear. We may hear things that are contrary to what we had initially believed, or they may even be truths coming out about certain people that have yet to be revealed about what's not going on. And this can be both positive, right? Sometimes we have pleasant surprises come through this. Wow, that person blew me away. I underestimated them. But sometimes it isn't. And so it's important to understand that we don't want to take the information that's coming through personally, because it is here to serve. It is in the highest interest of all concerned. And it's ultimately here to, again, do some reparative healing work with that serious guidance to the right lane, to the right road, to the right path, to get you ahead, to get you into a place of excellence. As we get into the earth, or I guess you could say the material realm, we talk about finances, professional aspirations, we talk about our personal abundance. We have the Five of Swords upright. And I am seeing a clash going on this week that needs to be had in a way. Now, when I say there has to be a clash, it's just, again, to get the ball rolling. It doesn't have to be a long-term, protracted, life-consuming journey to go through the processing of this situation. But, so be careful, because, sometimes you might be dealing with people who tend to process slowly and lose a lot of time and life to each and every, situation they're in. The Five of Swords upright, though, is indicating, a lot of you out there are going to be finding that a system you've been working with, maybe even a leader you have been working under, a boss, a supervisor, maybe even somebody you have modeled your own work ethic or your own business approach to, is actually not giving the best of advice, the best of guidance. There could also be something going on where we may find that a work team, a work community we are in, is actually in a lot of, let's just say that there's a fair amount of difficulty coming up here. And I'm guessing, I'm not sure if this has to do with internal or self-sabotage that may apply to a lot of circumstances that you're in. But the Five of Swords is essentially having you taking your space, taking your leave, walking away because of this conflict. And, because you're not obligated to go down with the ship, no matter how much you would hope that ship would make it to the other side. Because the Five of Swords is showing up here where we have to see where certain choices, financial or professional, that have been made either because of the leader involved in our group or our team or our office, or maybe even the decision of the group, the community, or the trend that we're in is actually hurting itself. And the Five of Swords is promising you an opportunity to not only protect yourself, but also to walk away, to get away from this situation before it goes completely pear-shaped. A lot of you may find that this, I'm not going to lie, it could be disappointing in the beginning because it may have been, following all the numbers correctly. The statistics were there, the numbers were there, but it is something that is, again, either internally or self-sabotaged in some way. It needs for itself to go down, go away, and everyone involved move on to something better. Financially, after that, things will start to repair as soon as we detach ourselves from that which is kind of sharing or exchanging these lower experiences. As we get to your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, we have the Knight of Swords upright, beautiful, because if you've been worried about maybe having the whatever's going on with the Five of Swords affect your social life, the Knight of Swords is bringing in somebody who's showing up as a form of support, somebody who is coming in to help stick up for you, help you to maybe keep moving on, right? Move to the new. Don't watch it burn. Always keep going. You've got to go forward. The Knight of Swords is essentially bringing in the substitute to what is getting taken down or dismantled with that Five of Swords. And with the Knight of Swords, this could absolutely be an alternative project, an alternative source of revenue, an opportunity to transfer, step into a different role. But we are seeing a lot of you changing lanes during this period. The Knight of Swords is, of course, yes, also support and backup. If you are, needing maybe to call in the help of a friend or a relative when it comes to dealing with a matter of your social life or your family life, we have that strong BFF champion energy coming your way. The Knight of Swords itself can also be in, sort of the High Priestess energy incarnate working for you this week, helping you to not only, extricate yourself from the decaying circumstance, but also to expedite the transition into something much more complementary to your, to the best possible outcome and trajectory you're on. As we get on to the relationships card, love and romance, you have the Ten of Cups upright. And it's just tops when it comes to love and romance for you Libra people. Because with the Ten of Cups, I am seeing a lot of you finding an opportunity to start creating this sense of your own idyllic romantic partnership or your own idyllic family this week. And this could actually be with an existing partner, right? If those of you who are currently in existing relationships, established relationships, this could be maybe something that is starting to finally manifest or materialize, whether we are trying to do this for the home, do this for each other, a romantic adventure, a new higher level sort of romantic norm for us, because there is a complete harmonization of the, of even the more polarized values and polarized energies in our relationship. In fact, the Ten of Cups is indicating the opportunity to step into now the chance to build the perfect home, the perfect family, or the perfect new chapter for our love. And you are going to be finding that your partner is also sensing, feeling, and in perfect step with this as well. This could be also brought on because of a simultaneous growth opportunity, a simultaneous changing of lanes, so to speak, for all concerned. With the Ten of Cups, this is most likely going to be culminated with some kind of, big move or commemoration, but it is a great, great card to see. And even for those of you who are currently available for new people, The Ten of Cups is indicating that, yes, once again, the opportunity to actually live or fulfill some kind of fantasy, or maybe not even a fantasy, just something that we would like to see in our love lives, or maybe something that we've held on to or forgotten from long ago, is actually going to now be made manifest, or now have its chance to have its day in the sun. And with the Ten of Cups, this could just as easily indicate, yes, new people coming into your life that are perfectly resonant with those experiences. Sometimes this card can give us an indication that we may meet somebody that is connected to us either through our family, or maybe a place that we used to live, possibly going back a few years. It's not necessarily indicative of us being with somebody that we already know, but there is a sharing of roots. And there is also a sense of, or if we don't share the same roots, in that sense, there is this sense of still being born almost as, kindred spirits right out the gate. So that is what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because y'all know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session, go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.